JD Vance back in Munich with a truth bomb.
During a recent visit to Munich, Vice President JD Vance delivered a candid speech to European allies, addressing critical issues like free speech and immigration. His remarks left the audience visibly stunned, highlighting a stark contrast in values between the U.S. and Europe. Vance emphasized the importance of defending not just against external threats, but also for a positive vision that unites the security compact. He questioned the European approach to free speech, suggesting that fear of one's own citizens' voices undermines true security. This segment of his speech underscores the need for Europe to reassess its internal policies and the implications these have on its relationship with the United States. Vance's critique extended to Europe's regulatory environment, particularly in the context of climate change policies. He pointed out that while Europe's regulations might be well-intentioned, they often lack significant global impact, especially when compared to the emissions from countries like China and India. He argued that these regulations could deter technological innovation and economic growth within Europe, as companies might choose to establish operations elsewhere to avoid stringent rules. This segment highlights the economic consequences of regulatory overreach and the need for a more pragmatic approach to global environmental issues. The Vice President also touched on the broader implications of European regulations on American businesses, using the example of Adobe's attempted acquisition of Figma, which was blocked by European regulatory bodies. Vance suggested that such actions could lead to American companies withdrawing from European markets, potentially harming the European economy. He linked this to the broader theme of free speech, noting that Europe's restrictive policies could stifle innovation and economic freedom, themes central to American values. This part of his speech serves as a warning to European policymakers about the unintended consequences of their regulatory framework. In his concluding remarks, Vance humorously contrasted the resilience of American democracy against the influence of figures like Greta Thunberg, with Europe's sensitivity to influential voices like Elon Musk. He stressed that democracy cannot thrive if the voices of millions of voters are deemed invalid or unworthy of consideration. This segment encapsulates Vance's call for Europe to embrace a more open dialogue and reconsider its approach to governance, which he believes is crucial for both European and transatlantic relations.
It all goes back to the root cause that JD's identifying. If you can't say it